Hi everyone, this is Rania from Aleph Preshchool, and today I'm going to share with you a Shabbat story called The Cricket and the Ant by Naomi Ben-Kur. Once there was a cricket and he loved to play his guitar. There it is. On Sunday, he played by the park. La 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 la, all day and all night. On Monday, he played by the ocean. La 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 la, all day and all night. On Tuesday, he played in the village. La 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 la, all day and all night. He loved playing his guitar all week, on Wednesday and Thursday too. Well, Friday, it was Shabbat, and our little cricket was sleeping in his bed. And when he woke up, he looked at the time and said, "Oh, it's still early. I can have another nap before Shabbat, and then I'm going to get up and make a Shabbat cake." So he slept a little bit longer. When all of a sudden, it was getting dark, and he woke up and said, "Oh, I have to make my cake. It's going to be Shabbat soon." So he opened his cupboard and looked inside, but he couldn't find any ingredients to make Shabbat. He had no oil, he had no sugar, no flour, no eggs. How was he going to make his cake? Then he smelled something delicious coming from the house across the street. It was his neighbor the ant, and his neighbor the ant was making her own Shabbat cake. It was already in the oven. "Oh," said the cricket, "maybe I'm going to go ask the ant to see if she has any ingredients so I can make my cake." So off he went next door and said to the ant, "Do you have a spoonful of sugar I can use for my cake?" "Of course," said the ant, "here you go." So the ant gave the cricket a spoonful of sugar for his cake. The cricket was very happy. He said, "Thank you very much." So he went back to his house. Oh, and then he discovered that he did not have any oil. How can he make his cake without oil? So he went next door to his neighbor again and said, "Do you have any oil that I can use for my cake?" "Of course," said the ant, "here you go." So the ant gave the cricket some oil for his cake. "Thank you very much," said the cricket, and went back home to make his cake. When he got home, he looked and he discovered that he did not have any eggs. So he went back to the ant and said, "Do you have an egg for my cake?" "Yes," said the ant, "here you go." So the ant was very happy to give the cricket an egg for his cake. "Thank you very much," said the cricket, and went back home to make his cake. So he put his sugar and his oil and his egg into the bowl, and then, he did not have any flour. He couldn't finish his cake without a flour, so he went back to the ant and said, "Do you by any chance have some flour I can use for my cake?" "Of course," said the ant, "here you go. I'll be happy to help." "Thank you very much," said the cricket. So the cricket went back home and made his Shabbat cake and put it in the oven. Well, the ant decided that she was going to take a little nap herself. So she lay down in her bed and forgot that in the oven she had her Shabbat cake. So the ant wakes up and all of a sudden smells something burning. "Oh no," she said, "I forgot I had my Shabbat cake in the oven." So she gets up and goes to check on her cake, but guess what? Her cake was burned. The ant was very sad. She didn't know what to do. Well, it was still Shabbat, so she set her table. She put her candles and her wine and her challah on her table to celebrate Shabbat. But she was still a little sad because she did not have her cake. Well, the cricket saw that the ant was sad. So you know what he did? He took his cake that he made and went next door and said to the ant, "You did a mitzvah, you helped me so much by giving me sugar and oil and egg and flour to make my cake. I would be happy to share my cake with you." Oh, the ant was also very happy. So they put the cake on the table, and the cricket brought his guitar, and they spent Shabbat together. They ate the cake, they ate the challah, and they danced and played songs all night long. And the ant was very happy because the cricket did a mitzvah by bringing the cake, and the cricket was very happy because the ant did a mitzvah by giving him all the ingredients to make his cake. So they worked together and they celebrated together. I hope you enjoyed this Shabbat story, everyone. Shabbat Shalom.